Hey, good morning, friends. Today, my friends, is Wednesday, June the 24th, 2026, and the time now is 8:27 a.m. So, friends, I want to talk about the FIFA World Cup 2026, and I want to talk specifically, as the thumbnail says, I want to talk specifically about the two African countries. And I'm talking in this case about Ghana, the West African country of Ghana, and Congo, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Congo DRC, in Central Africa. Now, both Congo and Ghana played their second or their number two group games yesterday. And the games were amazing games, interesting games, and I like what I saw, even though I was disappointed by the outcome. Now, the first game, Ghana. Ghana played its second game, group game yesterday against England, and the game was amazing. The game was competitive, and Ghana basically displayed what I've said many times: my policy, my perspective. When you playing a top ranked country as a lower ranking country, you have to play them, challenge them, contest every ball, play them man for man, ball for ball, run for run, challenge them, contest every run, every ball, and so on. And as much as your defense should be top notch, as the Ghanaian defense showed yesterday, you should also be thirsty to score goal. Now, the country England brought it. They were playing, they were slapping the ball every now and then, every here and there. The Ghanaians were running, they were chasing the ball. When they win the ball, they too did the same thing. They slapped the ball, they pushed the ball every now and then from here to there. It was a very competitive game. However, Ghana should have won the game. Ghana had several calls that the referee did not call. And one interesting and important call was a penalty, which Ghana should have been awarded a penalty, and that would have defeated, England. A Ghanaian striker at towards the end of the match, I think it was in the 60 or 70, 60 something or 70 something minute, if I can remember. This guy chased the ball. It was an amazing pass, beat the defender, and he was now in the England box. As he was about to kick, the England defender basically ran his foot into this Ghanaian striker. That, you can see it from every angle. It was a clear foul. It was a penalty. But the referee denied Ghana a penalty. And as a result, Ghana drew with England. So far, right now, both Ghana and England, they basically tied at 4 points each in their group. And the next country, Croatia, won yesterday. They won their game, and they won their game against Panama. And Croatia right now has 3 points. Now, friends, as I've said, this means once again that both Ghana and England tied at 4 points each, and Croatia basically has 3 points. Even though Panama may not have any chance of making it to the next round, the round of 32, Panama can spoil it for anyone. Panama can spoil it for England, and so on. Now, in terms of Ghana, what I saw Ghana doing yesterday, I think Ghana can beat Croatia Even Panama played the hell out of Croatia. Panama, when I was looking at the statistics during the game, Panama was controlling or had the most possession. Panama, I think, was able to defeat Croatia, and I think Ghana could do that. So Ghana has to win, but I think they might be able to progress. I think even with a draw, but Ghana has to win. Okay, defeat Croatia in order to have a better chance to secure their spot as the top in the group and secure their spot in the next round. However, friends, in terms of England, the way I saw Ghana played England and the way I saw Panama play Croatia, I think Panama can actually draw with England or even defeat England. And in that case, it is going to be a crazy upset for England. Now, friends, someone said that the referee needs to be investigated. I think the referee, the guy who ref the Ghana England game, I think really has to be investigated because his calls were shit calls. Ghana should have won the calls, and Ghana should have won the game yesterday. Now, friends, in terms of the DRC Congo, the DRC Congo having drawn, okay, having played a game and drew its first game. The DRC Congo played yesterday and lost. The DRC Congo, we know, draw its first game against Portugal. And now the DRC Congo played yesterday against Colombia and lost 1-0. When I look at the statistics as I was watching the game, basically at one point it was about 65-25 or 63-27 in terms of the possession. So Colombia controlled the game. Colombia had all of the possession. It was by no means close. Colombia basically played the hell out of the DRC Congo. Yes, perhaps you can say, as I've said many times, that the DRC Congo, like many African teams or lesser ranking teams, was timid, scared, or conservative. I think beyond that, I think the DRC Congo played the way it played because Colombia was just good. Colombia was the better team. However, the DRC Congo's defense was very good and the goalkeeper was very good. I think this perhaps is a trend that I'm noticing in terms of the way Africans are playing in this World Cup. The African defense are very good, even though they are conceding stupid goals. They are conceding goals because they are making dumb decisions. But the African defense are very good. However, the African offense needs to step up and be hungry and willing, wanting to score goal. Basically, risk it all to score goal. But Colombia was by far the better team yesterday. They shocked me. They were too fast. They were fast. They were playing very quick ball to an extent where I noticed by the end of the first half, it seems Colombia was tired. And I saw the DRC Congo, their esteem, their momentum basically increased. They were winning the ball. They were attacking. But the first half, Colombia, perhaps their strategy was to overrun the Congolese defense, basically trying to prevent what happened to Portugal from happening to them. Perhaps that could have been the strategy. But the Colombian offense, their defense, they were just fast. They were too quick. However, towards the end of the first half, and even at some point in the second half, it seems that they were just tired. Perhaps if the Congolese had a better striker, better team, or had the Congolese secured the midfield, they would have perhaps been able to win or even draw the game. Because this is what I noticed. Not only that the Colombians were fast, the Colombians controlled the midfield. And because they controlled the midfield, they were able to play ball in the Congolese half for the most of the game, especially the first half. However, either way, the Congolese, they demonstrate promise. Their defense was good, their goalkeeper was good. Perhaps it shows that Africa continues to grow, improve, tremendously in football. And I'm proud of the Congolese, even though the result was disappointing. They lost, and they are in a bad situation in terms of their ability to qualify. Perhaps they could win the next game by far to be able to have a better chance to qualify. Whatever it is, I still support them, and I'm proud of them. Even though I'm disappointed that Ghana got robbed, I'm happy because Ghana, like the rest of the African countries, continue to show promise. Now, friends, please tell me what you think, and I really want to know what you think. However, friends, I'm going to end here. I want to thank you for being a member of the Echoing Voice community, my friends, but most especially and most importantly, or most important, my friends, I want to thank you a lot for watching the Echoing Voice. Peace, my friends. Peace.